Hello students, in this video I am going to discuss theme, title significance and summary of chapter 3 from class 11th book Hornbill, titled Discovering Tut, the saga continues. First of all, title: Discovering Tut. Tut is a king. His full name was Tutankhamun, in short Tut. Okay, so this story is based on the story of ancient Greek. And in ancient Greek, you know that there was a tradition to keep the dead bodies safe, which is called mummy. So there was a king named Tutankhamun, in short Tut. It is supposed that he was died very early in his teenage, like 18 and 19. And because he was the last person, he was the last king of his heir, of his dynasty, it was a matter to be probed, it was a matter to be investigated, that his death might have been a murder also. Though the historians and at that time the people would have told that it was a natural death, as you are finding in Sushant Singh Rajput case. He was so young that his death has been a kind of mystery, that why he was, okay, a person having so positive ideas and giving so positive ideas in movies, why he committed a suicide, okay, which he had directly revolted in movie Chichore. Even that person has committed suicide. How surprising it is. So similarly here, he has not committed suicide actually, discovering the king Tutankhamun, king Tut. But it was a possibility. So now after 3,300 years after his death, because while he died from today, the day has passed 3,300 years. Okay, few more years because the book published in 2002 something. So some 18 more years, so 3,312 years actually, 18 years. So after 3,318 years, this took place. That King Tut was dead in ancient Egypt. Okay, though because he was the last person, last king of his dynasty. After this dynasty was over, so it might have been a conspiracy, and he would have been killed, and he would have been killed, also murdered. That's why the historians, the archaeologists thought that his murder would have been investigated. Okay, the theme of this chapter is that you could say sometimes history gives a lot of ways to us, a lot of inspiration to us. We can learn so many things from history. Okay, and our history is a kind of teacher for us. We can learn whatever the mistakes and whatever the faulties were committed by our forefathers and ancestors that we can find in history. Okay, we can improve that by studying history. That is the benefit of history, that we can learn from our mistake of our forefathers, of our grandparents, okay, and of our ancestors, and we cannot repeat. We will stop ourselves to repeat those mistakes in our life, and we will give suggestions to the coming generation as well. That's why history is useful. For that purpose, this chapter is given. Many students think that what is the purpose of this chapter? Purpose of this chapter, the purpose of history is that this chapter is related to science and history both. Scientific because his dead body was again investigated, and historical because it is an incident of history. Okay. So, as a summary of this chapter, we could find that after 3,300 years after the death of King Tut, his body was dug out by Howard Carter. Who was Howard Carter? Howard Carter was a British archaeologist who took out his body first time for investigation in 2005, in the year 2005. But even at that time, medical technology, medical equipments were not so developed that he could probe his dead body and he could know the reason of his death properly. But in that process, Howard Carter, because his body was kept in a coffin, okay, he was buried almost 26 feet deep. His burial chamber was 26 feet deep inside the ground. Howard Carter, after a many years futile search, it was not possible because his dead body was buried in the ancient Egyptian cemetery, which was for the kings. That is called Valley of Kings also. That cemetery, that churchyard, where his body was buried in Egypt. So it was not easy for Howard Carter to find his body directly. That he is going there, yes, it is King Tut body and get it. No, because it is 3,300 years back story. Okay, not so. First of all, Howard Carter, a British archaeologist, the person who searched the things related to the ancient things and related to the earth. So he searched for many years into that King's Valley ancient cemetery of Egypt, and then he found King Tut's dead body, burial place. He dug out and he found that his body was almost fixed to the. His body has almost become. Dead body has also King Tut dead body has almost become the part of the that coffin. It was attached to the coffin because 3,300 years, so long time. So his body is attached. He tried to lift the body, but not lift capably. So he took the chisels and hammer. Chisels, which is used to hammer. The chisels. Okay, it's a kind of equipment. Chisels, hammer. He separated his body from the joints, from knees, from elbows, and in that process, his body got destroyed. His neck and everything got separated. Only his face was only looking gilded and shiny, but his whole body was only bone was available there. Okay, King Tut's dead body. But in that process, he had destroyed the body, could not probe anything, and then he buried that dead body again. Howard Carter. Again, after a few years, so Howard Carter, students, one thing I would like to. Howard Carter dug out his body, King Tut's body in 1922 actually, and again this probe is being taken, is happening in 2005 after almost 80 years. So this is the incident of 2005. It has been described in this chapter. It is the year 2005. Okay, and the Supreme Council of Antiquities, Mr. Jahi Hawass, okay, under his and other teams also, Jahi Hawass remarked to see the dead body of King Tut, that this mummy's bad condition is just because of what Carter did with him 80 years before in 1922. Carter chiseled his body and all the joints are separated. But he was surprised to find that in his coffin, in the coffin of King Tut, the things were kept of luxurious things. Means, first of all, his coffin was made of gold. Coffin lid was made of gold. His coffin was 3-layered coffin, 3 nested coffin. And in the coffin, not only dead body was there, few more things were there. What were? Wine bottle, few cases of food, means food containers, linen undergarments, all pure gold. Resins also, these kind of things were kept there. They are surprised to find these treasures, which is called funerary treasures in this story. Then they started doing the probe of the body with the help of CT scan machine, because while Howard Carter took out his body in 1922, there was no CT scan machine. In 2005 it has developed. So his CT scan was done, and for the CT scan 0.6 millimeter space was. CT scan is a process, स्टूडेंट्स आप जानते होंगे. CT scan एक ऐसा प्रोसेस है जिसमें हम बॉडी के छोटे से पार्ट को लेते हैं, उसका बड़ा इमेज करते हैं जितना बड़ा हो सके, और उसको एक प्लेट पे एडजस्ट कर देते हैं, पैनल पर एडजस्ट करते हैं. CT scan, it's a kind of process. So his whole body was CT scanned. So the space of 0.6 millimeters space means in one pic you can say only 0.6 millimeter space was covered. It was clicked captured in the CT scan machine, enlarged and arranged on the tick on the card panel. So more than 1,000 pictures were taken from head to toe of his body, but nothing was found. Finally, they found that he was not murdered. Okay, but they found that he was died so young, in his 19 or 80s, in his teen years, and he was a pharaoh also. Pharaoh means in Egypt, people say pharaoh a god also, and pharaoh the young age king also. Young age means if a prince is suppose that if a prince father of a prince died early, the prince is being crowned in 9 years, 10 years, 11 years. In that age, that is called pharaoh. So he was a pharaoh. King Tut was a pharaoh. Detail I will tell in the uh, part-wise explanation, students. Okay, as I have uploaded already part one, but today I thought that summary will be very important for you. So this is, and finally the CT scan took place, but nothing was found which was being expected, that he would have been murdered. But no, it was not a murder. Okay, it was a natural death. They would have been died by any other reason, but it was a natural death of King Tut. The rest detailed incidents I will describe you in part-wise summaries. As part one, I already uploaded it on YouTube. Okay, and in other parts also I will continue. Thank you, students.